we could get them too.
No adults in the room. There's a great video of me over at my Nafessa's house in the closet. And watching something.
That's mostly the reason why I changed my phone.
Just met Kyla for a photo. She was so cute. There it is. She said she loved my sweater.
Get together, yes. They were the black superheroes before.
Yeah, and I studied a lot of Pam Grier. I went back and studied a lot. The ultimate badass. So when I went back and I studied all the women in action, and they just weren't all black women. You know, I studied the Angelina Jolies, but for sure I spent a lot of time studying Pam Grier. She was a total badass, and I watched her in all her action films, and I definitely borrowed from who she was, but put my little stamp on it, you know?
Hi, I want to ask you about shooting in Atlanta. I know all of the other CW superhero shows shoot in Vancouver, and I know that it is important to the Kills to shoot in Atlanta. Can you talk a little bit about shooting someplace that is 40% black rather than 4% black?
Well, there you go. That pretty much answers it, because for me, you know, as you're preparing for a show, a black show, it's always cool to be around the culture and become inspired, you know, and I'm so happy that we're shooting in Atlanta as opposed to Vancouver, because, you know, it's nothing like being around the culture and being inspired by that, and Atlanta offers that, and it got some really good food and really fun clubs.
Definitely comes through, so like
yeah, so it's very important, you know, especially with us being a fictional city in Atlanta. It's only right to spend that time there and to, you know, pull and borrow from the city.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Political climate for blacks in the U.S., black queer people in the U.S. What do you feel should be addressed in future seasons?
You better make me think. I definitely want to see maybe the journey of Anissa having a child and what that could potentially be like. Not sure if it would be adoption or what that would be. But I'd like to see the journey of that in seasons to come. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. First question, that was a good one.
You mentioned the chemistry read between you and China, and
Yeah.
I was wondering, given your life experience and where you are in your career, what is the hardest or most challenging audition you've ever been on? And on a brighter note, what is the best audition you've ever been on?
Black Lightning was hands down the best audition. I just walked in with a fire in my eyes and I was like, listen, I gotta let them know that I'm thunder. Y'all can let everybody else go home. Cause this is thunder. So it was just really, really fun. And you know, auditions take a lot of focus. They're like a boxing match, especially when you get down to the final audition, because it wasn't just China there as well as she didn't just read with me. There's a couple girls there, so you go in your first time, say you read with China, and then there's 2 other girls you gotta go in the room with, so you have to keep a really, really good level of focus and concentration. So you said my worst audition? Wow, I've had many of those, guys. My worst audition, That's a good one. You know what? It really doesn't even matter because I didn't get the job. I will say that I've had a lot of auditions that sucked in my time. You know, auditioning is one of those, it's like it's a craft of its own that over time you get better at. But yeah, I think one that I cried about that I did not get, I was up for Molly on Insecure. And that hurt my feelings a whole lot. I cried. But here's the good news. It was the same casting director who I went back in to read for Black Lightning. Second, if I would have gotten Insecure, I wouldn't have been available for Black Lightning. So God works in ways that we don't always understand at the time. But I'm happy that I'm Thunder. T-shirts. I love t-shirts. Give me all the t-shirts.
But I just wanted to ask if you kind of were aware of all of the sort of bury your gaze trope, especially with lesbian characters, and then for me especially, I just wanted to thank you for the image of Thunder walking into a hail of gunfire and having that be just such an amazing image after we've had a couple of pretty rough years for queer female characters on TV. If that at all you're aware of that.
Yeah, you know, I knew that I was walking into a role that was different and it was unlike anything that I'd ever played before, but I did not know that Thunder was gonna have such a huge impact the way that she has. And I will say, I'll say this, I get 95% love of who she is and who she is in her sexuality. And there's about a handful of people who have negative or the naysayers, but I ignore them. I pay them no mind. If you can get 95% out of 5 that have something bad to say, then I think you're winning. And I think more people are positively affected by her, so that makes me happy. But I was aware that, you know, there'd be some people who would have something to say, but I'm like Thunder, I don't give a damn. I promise. But I am aware of some of the backlash that I could get from it, but if you guys are here and if I can at least inspire one person, then I've done my job, so I'm not tripping.
And I think too, more that that's a new character and that's a bulletproof lesbian, and that is a really important, strong image.
Bulletproof lesbian. I mean, I know when you think about it, like, yeah, duh, but that's okay, I'm running with that.
Still waiting in line for Kyla. It's been 3 hours, but we're very close to the front, to this line. This line behind me makes me very happy about the choices I made today, about staying exactly where I am.
What's your name? Hi, Eden. What are we doing? Are we doing
Combo.
combo? All right. What picture do you like? Is it
I'm doing a combo. Okay. Sam? Guess? I only have a combo. Are you getting one too? Yeah. Okay. Do you have a prepaid or are you going to pay now?
I'll just pay now.
Okay. Selfie? Just
Nope.
auto? You want to pay that to someone? Nope.
I'm from New Zealand, so Kiwis are kind of New Zealand.
You're making me cheat on my diet.
You're $40.
We're gonna eat some when we're done our food. Okay, let's get your selfie.
Oh, yeah.
Just wanted to
to add something that my friend didn't manage to record. After we took the selfie, I just really wanted to thank Nafessa for being so outspoken in support of the African American community and also the LGBT community and the representation for all of us. I told her I've seen her interviews and she's really outspoken about all of that. She takes such pride in doing that, and that meant a lot. And I think she really appreciated that. And she said, "Okay, give me a hug." So we hugged afterwards. That was really awesome.